Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your total solar eclipse, new moon in Aries reading. It's a mouthful. I am doing this following a lunar eclipse at the end of March. So there is a lot of intense cosmic energy that is prompting us to sweep away what is no longer useful and to open up to the possibilities and the reality of the pursuit of dreams. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. Thank you to all of you who participate in that. I choose the winners from the comments and the donations, and I thank you for the feedback and your generosity. But moreover, I appreciate your presence here now, which is the most critical ingredient for me to be able to do what I do and grow my channel. So thank you all in advance for your support. Virgo, let's get started with your overall energy for April. And the World card is describing your receipt of recognition, acknowledgement, rewards for an achievement, the completion of something, an accomplishment that is visible, that is public, that is part of the social experience of your peers and your community. I am really feeling a sense of this being a part of a culmination of projects, steps, efforts, accomplishments you've been able to achieve. Forgive the charcoal fingers from the candle wick that I was trying to trim down. So anyway, I am understanding that this series of achievements or accomplishments that you're being seen for is a preparation for something more. And this is this has been the preparation for an unexpected new evolution of your achievements, building on this in some way, while at the same time you may be leaving apart a particular professional practice, as an example, to start a business. That would be an example, or teaching something that you practiced as a profession. So there is a real link that I'm intuiting around the rewards and the recognition that you're receiving as part of a preparation for another evolution of your practice, your effort, your project here. In the present, the Magician card is really echoing this shift that I'm seeing occurring in this long procedure, this long journey of an effort that you've made. And the reason I'm equating it to your profession, your work, your employment, is because I'm seeing a very conscious shift that you've made in taking your professional practice to a new level, one in which you are in more direct control and expression of who you are, your particular unique talents and gifts that became imaginable to you through the achievements that you have accumulated in your professional practice. So I'm seeing something very specific, but I am very aware that each of you is having a different experience and will be interpreting this hopefully in a way that relates to you. The Magician is really in sync with the new spring that we have entered in as part of the spring equinox and the beginning of the astrological new year. So it's as though you have specifically timed this new creative venture, this new expression, in a way that equates to the natural cycles and seasons. in your past, the Knight of Pentacles. This is describing an aspect of who you are, Virgo. As an earth sign, you are exploring, you are questing, you are accomplished in the planning, the details, the things that others overlook. And although Mercury will be retrograding at the time that this is published, you will be, I view Mercury retrograde, because it is a frequent occurrence. It happens a few times each year. It's a normal thing. I see it as a normal part of a creative process, a normal part of the generation of new ideas, looking at possibilities, coming up with ideas, exploring them, researching, making a tentative outline, reviewing that, and then adjusting and being led to new possibilities along the way. As an earth sign, you are very keen and careful. You are not in a rush to do something that you may have worked a long time for, the opportunity that you're now manifesting. So I do see you're planning, you're projecting, you're outlining your steps, you're looking at templates of similar activity as part of a natural creative flow, one in which the security and stability of your goal, the long-lasting nature of what it is you are creating, is inclining you to feel comfortable in your own pace. And in the future, the Temperance card. It's interesting because this shift in the way that you're working, the way that you are creating, the arena where you have come from and are now manifesting something that really does express you or allows you the leadership that you may not have had in the same way, but you may have trained in the past, is part of a greater healing process. It's part of this experience of complying, using the tools that you have to exercise your skills, to sort of calibrate the opportunities you have with the effort that you can use to match those opportunities. And this has taken you into a place that has moved you beyond the soul service to others. And this is one of the greatest shifts that I believe you, Virgo, are experiencing. Understanding that the service to others, which for many of you comes very naturally in the way you work, in your understanding of the way that you can assist others, support others, really comes back to you. The way that you're able to support yourself, assist yourself, respect your own ideas and needs, and understand that placing the ability to care for yourself, nurture your own development, is a required priority. In other words, attending to yourself actually makes your ability to serve others better, more satisfying, more transparent. I hope this reading is resonating with you so far, Virgo. If so, please like this video, share this with others, and comment below, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is greatly appreciated. And I pulled the Perseverance card. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I think it's so interesting that the Magician, in some ways, which is a repetition of this theme, is also coming out of an experience of the world. In other words, you've come to this ability to choose goals that will serve your expression of the service that you provide, of the mission that you feel is critical and significant for your existence, out of a long period of achievement, cumulative achievement, a journey. This has been something that you built up to. In other words, something that has required a lot of perseverance on your part. And from the flora and fauna of Africa, I am pulling out the Cape honeybee. And the plant associated with that is the honeysuckle vine. And the key word is sweetness. Make time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's okay to indulge in the sweetness of life. You will soon attract your desires. I love this. Very nice. I'm going to clarify the Magician card in the present with the Two of Wands and the Justice card. This is describing not only your ability to shift the terms of your service, your practice, professional or creative, in a way that empowers you to make it available to other people explicitly. I'm sensing a way that you are owning your power, you're owning your creative will, your ability to set goals that serve you primarily. There's a lot of information that you have, a very particular point of view that frames your efforts, and this is something that relates to your understanding of what the world needs. A kind of balancing act that I see as part of not only supporting those in need, addressing unfair or unjust treatment that others have experienced, but also serving yourself in a way that emboldens you to understand that when you are serving your creative expression, when you are serving your goals, you are in fact better able to share what you are, who you are, what you have, what you know with others. And it's that intention of distributing, planning, having conversations with, inspiring others, and being inspired from unfamiliar places that is really supporting this experience of owning your own creative expression, your unique talent, your unique way of serving in the way that you do. In the past, the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So we have another two here. So this is showing me that a lot of your effort in the past, and in many ways, I'm sensing that you took an assistant role in a way that you may have seen your best practice as a way of assisting a larger social goal. And that part of that was an expression of you withholding some of your energy, not clear about or not secure in your own voice, or the validity of your voice, or the reception, the resistance that you experienced when you expressed yourself. This is because you have embarked on your mission, on your vision of service, your purpose, quite some time ago as the result of your own condition, your own experience, speaking to the underdog, representing those that did not have the access to resources that you do, in some way was part of a path of you generating resources for others, building something long-term and permanent that others could use. And that contributed indeed to your security and stability. It led to a portal of abundance for you. And that can be an abundance of information that you were then able to parlay into a secure living, a prosperous working experience. In the future, the Temperance is clarified by the Knight of Cups and the Sun card. There is more about this past in which a lot of your effort, your vision or expectation of your own professional experience was divided. You were unclear. You were conflicted about your capacity, your ability to offer your the world a truth as you understood it. And part of that was the difficulty in making a relationship between your very noble goals, your idealism, your progressive agenda, and your own personal experience. And I'm feeling a kind of inverse proportion there in some way. In other words, your personal experience may have been harsher, more an increase of expectations laden upon you early on in a way that you defied by creating an abundance, creating security for yourself, creating resources from a place of fulfilling, complying with the needs, desires, and expectations of others to some extent. And that has required a real kind of transparency, a real honesty, looking at yourself in a way that has been very uncomfortable for you. That has led to this experience of greater healing as you've been more and more honest with the things, the uncomfortable behaviors that you experience in your personal life, through family, through relationships, wherever that sense of discomfort is. Perhaps even discomfort with being honest about your feelings or your experiences has led you to this interesting opening of the heart. The more deeply you've looked at things that are uncomfortable to you, things that you don't feel good about, things that don't jibe with your social persona, your professional experience, has helped you to open up and recognize that you are deserving of the expression, your creative expression, your uniqueness, your imagination, your compassion. These are qualities that have been, perhaps in many ways, purely channeled into your work. And you're now opening up to recognizing that you are worthy of these personal experiences of joy, love, flow, service, supporting others, being nurtured, finding joy, and that is a goal in and of itself. And this is part of what is taking you to this place of being more and more comfortable being who you are. I'm not sensing this as being a place of apology where you've ever felt any sense of shame in your expression. I feel that your pride in the past has been adjusted as you have embraced who you are and the right to express your unique vision more and more, to the end of not only enlightenment, lifting up your team, your collective, your students, your audiences, your clients, but also reminding everyone of the abundance of the world we live in, as you have allowed yourself to experience more and more of that through your work. And this is an exploration. This is all a work in progress. So I see you, Virgo, in a very dynamic time of a lot of healing, of a lot of opening up and softening of your expectations of yourself, your forgiveness for yourself, a greater comfort with your feelings. What's jumped out has been a tiger's eye, and the key word is courage. I'm courageous, and this energy supports me throughout my life. So many blessings to you, Virgo, for this courageous, brave journey that you're on to be who you are. Until next time, namaste.